and welcome to the SciFirst Movie Talk episode. So in this episode, I'm bringing you everything I got for all of my collections, games, Blu-rays, 4Ks, 4Ks, but Blu-rays, PlayStation games, NES games, a bit of a mixture of everything over the course of October 2022. So yet again, this is the third one in a row where I'm kind of bringing it out in the middle of the next month, and this time around, as you can probably hear, I am absolutely full of some kind of virus or infection or something, and I have felt rotten for the past 4 or 5 weeks. So hence why again there hasn't been any reviews out in the last week either. So kind of catching up and kind of back. It's just it's just hard to keep my breath and everything. Apologies. The only one thing I do know is that although it sounds pretty bad, it isn't actually coronavirus. It's something else altogether. There's something going around the schools. Who knows? You just pick up anything, don't you? These days. But anyway, we're getting there. You just have to bear with me being out of breath a little bit. But nonetheless, yes. The haul of everything I got over the course of October 2022. I mean, Christmas is fast approaching, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, as I always do. Halloween and Christmas are about the 2 most favourite times of the year for me, and probably one of the busiest 2 times of the year for movie reviews, You've got to set everything up for the Halloween movies, then you've got to set everything up for your Christmas movies, and I am so far behind, I have no idea what I'm going to review in terms of Christmas movies. But anywho, so without further ado, and apologies again, so without further ado, let's crack on. Let's see everything that's going to kind of build up the collections as we're going along. Now, in the end of October, I did have quite an amazing event to attend. It was, I can't remember the name of it, For the Love of Horror. That was it, For the Love of Horror. It was a horror convention in Manchester in the United Kingdom. So we went to that. It was a fantastic day out. We absolutely loved it. Oliver went with us as well. We didn't all get dressed up. The best we got put on his t-shirts, but there was a whole heap of people. Nearly swore, but there was a whole heap of people, all dressed up in their finest Halloween costumes. It was absolutely an awesome sight to see. So yeah, it was a brilliant day out. But what I'm leading to some, what I did actually do for the very first time ever is that I plucked up the courage to go and queue and get a couple of autographs. So since I'd been doing the Halloween reviews, what I thought was, there was a couple of people from Halloween there. There was one of them, Mike Myers. I can't remember which one though now, unfortunately. There was also people from Frank Knight there and things. But when when signatures cost you like in excess of £45, I was only going to get a couple of them. So what I did, I opted, and this is probably quite controversially, but I did opt for 2 of the people that were there at the time, which were Scout Taylor Compton and Danielle Harris. So Scout Taylor Compton played Laurie Strode in in Rob Zombie, so the newer kind of Halloween remake that Rob Zombie made. And Danielle Harris, she played, can't remember the name of the young lass, but she was the lead in Halloween 4 and 5. She was also in the 2 Rob Zombie Halloween movies as well, with a completely different character. So it was quite interesting to see. So I did actually get to meet both of those. I got Scout Taylor Compton to sign my original Halloween Blu-ray. So I don't know if you guys can actually see that. I don't know how that's going to turn out on the camera. But yeah, I got Scout Taylor Compton to sign that for me, which is absolutely excellent. And then I got Danielle Harris to sign Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie one. Now I know I didn't like the film, not so very much, so why did I get it signed? The point is that I really did enjoy Scout's performance in Halloween. I really enjoyed Danielle's performance in Halloween 2. So I thought that would at least mean something to me, and then I'd at least have somewhat of a set. But Danielle did leave space, thinking that I'd go get Scout's signature as well. So that's why kind of that one fills only the top part, and Scout's fills most of it. But never mind. They were both lovely, and it was lovely to meet them both as well. Had a little bit of a chat, a handshake and stuff. So, I mean, for me 45 quid, I think I got somewhat of my money's worth. I'm not sure. It was an experience. I don't know whether or not I'd do it again or not. It would depend on who's there and what I can get signed and things like that. But yeah, an amazing day. Absolutely an amazing day. And 2 amazing new additions. Well, not new additions. I showed you those before. But the new additions, now they've been signed. So they are the very first 2 signed Blu-rays I actually have. I don't have any other signed merch from any other actor, director, or whatever from any of the movies and series that we watch. So hopefully the start of things to come, but not if they continue to cost me my arm and a leg. I need to take out a bank loan next time that we go. But anywho, so yes, that's those. Quite an exciting time. So the next things I got were some Blu-rays to finish off The Walking Dead and Fear of the Walking Dead. So we've been kind of watching them. We are now, I would say, almost completely caught up. We are as close to the end of both of them as we have ever been to any series before. We're always kind of chasing our tails a little bit because we always watch them on the Blu-rays when we buy them, not on like the streaming services. So we've still got to watch Walking Dead Season 11. We haven't seen that. We won't be watching that until we can actually buy it on Blu-ray if Disney see fit to release it. I hope they do. I hope they do. But we do have The Walking Dead Complete Season 10. I'm not entirely sure whether or not I've shown you guys this before. It somehow ended up in the collection of other things that I still got to show. So I think I haven't. But anyway, without checking back, I thought I'd just show it again anyway. So Walking Dead Season 10. We thoroughly enjoyed. They're not quite like they were back in the past, no. But they're decent enough, you know. Not been quite the same since Rick left. It never was going to be, though, was it? So yeah, Walking Dead Season 10. And then we had got them Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 on Blu-ray. So they're a little bit different. They're not quite like the main arm of The Walking Dead. So they offer just a little bit of a different advantage. Weirdly, they're on like nuclear power and nuclear explosions and things. I think they're dicing with a little bit there, but nonetheless, yeah, nuclear, good old nuclears. So yeah, Season 6 and, but you can't guess where I'm going with it, Season 7. So yeah, Fear the Walking Dead Season 7. So it was good, kind of seeing that nuclear aftermath and things like that. I'm not saying that the best in the world. I think certainly Seasons 3 and 4 were a lot better than these ones. But, you know, they were fun enough. And it expands the universe, which I love that kind of thing anyway. So 6 and 7, Fear the Walking Dead on Blu-ray. Apologies again, I'm going to have to keep saying apologies. Then I also got Dad's Army on Blu-ray. So this isn't actually the Dad's Army films. It's not the Dad's Army TV series. What it actually is, it's the lost episodes, if you can actually see there. So this doesn't actually have the original cast in it. But unlike, if you're familiar with Dad's Army whatsoever, it is a British kind of army-based sitcom around the time of, I think it's the Second World War it'll be, won't it? Yeah, Second World War. Whereby, you know, platoons of men were set up within Britain itself to defend Britain on its home front. So people that couldn't necessarily go to war, that were too old, or reservists, or that kind of thing. So yeah, so it is a very funny show. If you haven't seen it, do check it out. It is actually pretty funny. But what this one actually is that the BBC, who made Dad's Army back in the day, didn't see the value, in keeping episodes of their shows. They were just taking up space, so they dumped them in the bins out the back. Rookie move, right? Rookie move. They did that to Doctor Who as well. There are episodes missing on quite a lot of the kind of early TV series that the BBC made. And what they did is that they had the scripts for these particular episodes that were never actually refound. They have found a couple in people's gardens and people's, you know, garages and lofts and things like that when they've cleared them out. So they've actually managed to scoop up quite a few. Some are in better condition than others, but these ones they have still not been able to find. So what they did, they took the scripts and they gave it a brand new cast and kind of just reenacted them for that. So I haven't actually seen these. I am looking forward to checking these out. But these are a reenactment with new actors, with the same characters that was in the past, trying to kind of fill in the gaps, shall we say, for the episodes that the BBC carelessly just decided to lob out the door. That would be an absolute straight to jail, you do not pass go, and whatever manoeuvre. You know, it's hot property, isn't it? Past episodes and things, so you wouldn't get that today. But the BBC, yeah, they didn't think otherwise. So, hey, that's where we end up with that one. So, yeah, Dad's Army, the lost episode. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Bit of the old backstory trivia for you while I'm coughing up. Then I got Primeval Series 3. I haven't seen Primeval yet, but it was cheap. So, I thought I'd pick that one up as well. I've got Season 1, but I haven't actually quite started watching that one yet. But I'm I'm looking forward to. It's got dinosaurs in it. You can't go wrong with a couple of dinosaurs, can you? Dragons and dinosaurs. You can't go wrong with dragons and dinosaurs. But yes, Primeval Season 3 on DVD. And then as a bedtime watch, I am watching Scrubs, just because they're like half an hour long, they're an easy watch. So I got the 8th and the 9th, the final season of Scrubs on DVD. So yeah, they're just a nice easy watch, aren't they? I mean, I've got the rest of them, but I needed these to kind of fill it up and kind of finish it off. But yeah, on DVD, Scrubs, yeah, they're worth a little bit of a laugh, but I am told, I have read, that these two do not follow the, not quite the same, I won't say chronology. They're not quite the same as the other sort of 7 or so series in the season. They divert a little bit. But nonetheless, you know, they send me to sleep, so I can't complain, can I? I watched them before that. But yeah, they're just something nice to kind of curl up in bed and just put on. As I say, nice, easy watch. Have a bit of a laugh before you go to bed, you know, after an hard day. What's wrong with that? Then I also got a couple of NES games, just to kind of pad things out a little bit. I'm building up quite the NES collection now. It's coming on. I'd say I've got about maybe 40 to 45 of them. So, yeah, not bad at all, considering I think 3 years ago I started with 4. So, yeah, doing all right. So I got McDonald Land. I mean, why not, you know? A game about McDonald's, one of my favourite fast food restaurants. You can't go wrong with that. I've never played it. I know it was released on a couple of other platforms as well. But, yeah, never played it. But, yeah, McDonald Land. Yep, okay. We'll have a burger and fries, please. And then, I'm filling up, apologies, and then I have Darkwing Duck on the NES as well. So this kind of follows on from like the DuckTales, Tailspin, and that kind of thing I've been collecting, because they are absolutely brilliant games, those. And I'm expecting great things from Darkwing Duck as well. But yeah, Darkwing Duck on the NES. So hopefully that'll be a bit of a treat that I can look forward to. Obviously from the kind of early 90s TV show, along with the rest of them. So yeah, a bit of nostalgia, a bit of early Saturday morning cartoon fun, you know. Then to finish it off, I'm going to show you the PlayStation 2s, and basically I just went Harry Potter crazy. So technically not a PlayStation 2, but Harry Potter. I got Harry Potter for the PlayStation 1, because I've been looking forward to kind of playing some of these Harry Potters as we're going along. Not ever played them before, but yeah, Harry Potter on the PlayStation 1. Then we have, get this in the right order, otherwise my OCD will not favour me. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 2. To follow that up and to carry on with the journey once I get started with that. Then we've got Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which I believe would be the third one. Yep, if I've got that right. Not so long back since I did the reviews for them, but yeah. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban on PlayStation 2. And finally, that's it. We have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire on the PlayStation 2. I haven't got any later ones yet. But yeah, just basically Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That's where I think I'll stop my journey for now. And we'll collect that. I think the rest are on PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360. So yeah, so a bit more expensive as well. But yeah, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire on the PlayStation 2. So yeah, quite the mix. Quite the mix leading us into middle of November now. So I do apologise for that. Hopefully as the weeks roll on, I'll get back into the swing of things again and get a few more reviews out. There's a couple of good things coming up and a couple of good ideas. But like I said, I still need to think about Christmas. So yeah, and get me listing as well for Santa. But nonetheless, I hope everybody's doing well. It has, as I say, been a bit of a struggle, and it's a bit of a struggling time for everybody. But I hope everybody's pulling through, and I hope everybody is well. So yeah. Thank you very much for listening to me babble on for a good 15 whatever minutes it's been. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like. Please do hit that subscribe button for my movie reviews, trailer reactions and other movie related content. Absolutely loved having you at SciFirst Movie Talk, and definitely love to have you back. Most of all, just thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.